Hi, we are live.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to our live talk today. I am Hương, and I'm so happy to be here with Miss Lanang, Karen and Phương Anh. And today, four of us will share an interesting topic together: the mindset shift from being an employee or a traditional business owner to becoming an online entrepreneur. So we are here as the four people on the same journey and sharing real experience, real struggles, and real lessons. And in today's lives, we talk about the three things. The first one is the mindset shift. The second one, the social judgment. And the third one, the struggles people don't often show online. So if you're watching and you are in the middle of change or even just thinking about it, so this talk is for you. So let's quickly introduce ourselves so everyone know who's here today. So I will start and then we will go around. So my name is Hương and I'm from North Carolina State in the United States. And I have been a parent coach and an educator for over 20 years. And for the past 4 years, I also been building my online business while continues my passion for supporting family and also the parents. So now I would love for Lena, Karen, and Phương Anh to share a little bit about yourself, your background, and also what you do now.
Hi everyone, my name is Lanang. I'm originally from Vietnam, now living in Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. I moved to Canada 6 years ago with my husband and my four children. I have been in the business for the past 6 years and I'm still loving it. So I love to have a chat with amazing leader here and hope to give you insight about our online business so you can decide for yourself.
Yeah, great.
Oh, CPB, I think you are mute.
Yeah, congratulations, Sis Lan. Oh my goodness, 6 years in the business, you are bought free. You bought a brand new home and you have building a legacy for your amazing kids. Amazing. So, guys, my name is Phương Anh or PB. I am a registered nurse for the last 15 years. I love what I do, but I have so much responsibility taking care of multiple family household here and back home in Vietnam. I have to work two jobs, no family time, exhausted, burnt out. So, but thanks to this business I started 2 years ago, I am now a retired nurse at age 45, earn 5 stream of income from home. Amazing. Thank you so much. And Coach Karen, say hello and introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Wow, amazing. Anyway, my name is Karen, coming to you from Vancouver, Canada. So as you probably see the pattern, we're all originally from Vietnam, but I've probably been residing abroad the longest. I came to Canada since I was 7 with my parents, and I grew up here. And my, I guess, profession prior to being a part of this online community and building my online business for over 7 years now, I was a dental technician. I had my own dental lab working there, but similar to some of the stories you hear is that even though I was making a good, comfortable income, but I didn't have any time. And as a mom, that was the most heartbreaking thing for me, is that I was providing them materialistic and, stuff, but then I wasn't given the time that they desire. So that's what pushed me into pursuing, trying to something different that will allow me to still earn a lucrative income, but have that flexibility and freedom to have the time to spend with my kids. And this business has completely allowed me to do that. And thanks to business, I was able to shut down my dental lab, I guess 3 years ago now, almost, I guess 2023. Yes, so now I work, full time in this online space.
Wow.
Yeah, so then I guess moving on to our little talk here is one of the things through our journey we discover is to be a successful online business owner or to be successful, I believe in any field or in any journey, you need to have the right mindset. And definitely for me, that has what happened. Like in the mindset coming from, a traditional business owner, but even before that, I was already an employee before I had my lab. And then how did I transition into being an entrepreneur? So I think it is scary because for many of us, we have a job or an employee mindset. And when you work for a job, you think it's secured because you work your 8 hours, 2 weeks to get your paycheck, and it's predictable. But when you become a business owner, it's not that way. You already start off probably in the hole because you need to put investment into start a business. So it was scary. But then for me, maybe I have a little entrepreneurship in me. I just realized that I don't want my income or my time to be capped or to be dictated by someone else, like by a boss or something. So that's part of the reason why I started my own lab. But when I had my lab, I thought I was my own boss. But really, when you are a small business, you are actually your business actually owned you. And that's what I found. So I was working more time than as an employee, but the pay wasn't much better. And it gave me a little bit of flexibility in that I can schedule my day, to take time off if need be, but that just means more late nights or weekend to work to catch up. So when I transitioned into this online space, I didn't know what I was signing up for, because coming from that traditional brick and mortar, doing it online was very new to me, even though I grew up here. But technology during my time was not common. Like we didn't have a computer when I grew up. So it was a scary step. But then I realized that mindset shift is that if you wanted something different, you got to try something different. Because I did consider doing other traditional offline businesses, but I just felt like it was the same ritual. It's just trading time for money. So I think the only way we can truly achieve that freedom or that flexibility is that when we can leverage system or automation to do work for us, so that we don't have to trade all our time. So that was the one thing that it taught me, that working online, thanks to system automation, you don't need to trade all your time to be able to earn the same amount of money someone was working 8 hours a day. So that was really an eye-opener for me, because I was used to working hard. I was used to working long hours. We grew up thinking, if you want a good life, you need to work hard. And if you want more money, you need to work more hours. So when this opportunity came, I was skeptical at first. I didn't know how it's possible, but I was open to try something new. So that was another thing, is the mindset to try something new. So that's my kind of take on the mindset shift that has transformed me in this journey.
Yeah. And now, right, instead of working, even you or your own boss before with your lab, said Karen, but the thing you shared before, like you have no time with your children, and you look left, look right, and they grow up so fast. So guys, right, we're not afraid to work hard because we need to bring food on the table for our family, right? But the thing is, we only have 24 hours a day. And at the registered nurse, for me, I work 12-hour shift. Every time the hospital short staff, I'm volunteer. Me. I want overtime, right? And I work 16 hours, 6-7 days a week. There is one time after 16 hours and the hospital still needs staff. I say me, and they say, PB, stop. By law, you can only work 16 hours. You cannot work more. Okay. I say, oh, I didn't know that. I can work 24 hours, right? So guys, this system, right? It's time to work smarter. Because, we only have 24 hours a day, but 5 multiple streams of income you can earn on automation so that you can have more time with your family. Because we make good income, 6-figure yearly without job. Furthermore, with the job, you are replaceable, right? And you cannot pass it on to your family for generations to come. At the main breadwinner, what if I rob? What if I'm no longer working 12, 16-hour shifts, 6-7 days a week? Who will take care of my family? The turning point for me, when my own parent got sick. I am the oldest daughter, the only nurse in the family, but I could not stay home taking care of my elderly parent. And I remember that night in the hospital, give my best care to my patient, a complete stranger, which I love to be a nurse. But something broke inside me because my parents so sick at home right now. and I could not be there for them. So how much do you want to work and sacrifice, right, just for the income? And the thing is, I'm so blessed, my parents still here with me, but they don't get any younger, right? And you, sister on the stream, you have children, they grow up so fast. So the mindset for me is that I need to have a plan B. I need to have a side hustle. I need to have something extra, earning without trading time for income. Because all I want is to have more time with my family. So that's why I started business with no time, no online experience. But if you want something so bad, you will find a way. And we have training, system, mentorship to help us to success. So 2 years in the business now, I am now completely boss free, travel more, earn more, and more family time. Have been amazing.
Congratulations.
That's so amazing. Yeah, that's so amazing, Sis Phoebe. Yeah, I always feel touched every time I listen to your story, right? And you know what? I'm also coming from being a business owner for the past 11 years before I moved into this business. So mindset shift for me is mentoring my mentee, like helping other people transform. So from an employee moving into owning your own business, you do have to work on your mindset, mindset shift, because being boss free, yes, you don't have a boss to tell you what to do, but you have to have a big why. It's big enough. It's big like Sis Phoebe, so it keeps you moving forward. Because business gonna be ups and down. You're gonna face a struggle. So if you not responsible for your business, no boss gonna push you. That's why when I join the community, I feel like I'm not getting pushed. I'm getting inspired. I'm getting inspired and mentoring other people, mentoring other thousands of other mentees. I can realize that they also get inspired every day, going to the community, get mastermind every week. So that's why I feel like I'm in the right place, even though that I don't have the challenge to shift the mindset from employee to a business owner. But you're gonna attract a lot of other people, and you have the privilege to mentor other people who transform from employee to boss free as well. So having a community, having the system run at the back end for you, that's amazing to have. So this is the right place for you to start. Anything you want to share, Sĩ Thương?
Thank you so much. Like I used to be the owner of English Center. Yeah, and being an educator, honestly, that's for me. So I'm not a tech person at all. I knew nothing about digital marketing. I didn't understand anything about social media. Yeah, and so the question in my mind was always, can I really do this? Or am I able to run an online business? I haven't done it before. So, but I think that another came from another layer of my self doubt is that this business require me to be visible, and also to show my face and to talk about my life, and also to share my thoughts on social media. Oh, a little bit scary. It was a little scary for me because I haven't never done that. So for me, at that time, it was a big barrier. So I kept thinking like, what will people think about me, and am I good enough to be out there, something like that. But later I realized that most of the judgment most of the judgments are from myself. I was afraid of wasn't coming from other people, and it was coming from my own self-doubt. So I think it's just myself to create the fear, in my mind, not because the people were judging me, not because I was judging me first. So when I work on my self-doubt, and I think that I found that everything became easier. It's not because the challenging disappear, but because that I stopped letting fears I stopped letting fear deciding me. So when I changed the mindset, and I feel that everything felt easier, and I allowed myself to try something new. Yeah. So so it's a big part, right? So after going through the self-doubt, and I realized something else. It's not only what happened inside us, but also something happened around it. Because when we start changing, people start having opinions, and so now we are going to talk about the social judgment. So we will share that what people said when we started our online business from our experience, and how we deal with the judgment or doubt from the other. So Karen, could you please share from your experience, please?
Okay, there we go. Yes, definitely. That's what I've noticed over the 7 years as well. And this is something for me as well when I started, because now that we chose the path to be online marketer, online business, digital business. So we're in the digital space, we're in the online space, which is the social media space. So that, like Chị Hương said, that require us to be visible, to be online. And like you, I started with no Facebook account. Okay, so I was actually anti-Facebook at that time. I just think Facebook was a waste of time, where people just go to show off their lifestyle, which we kind of know half of it's not true, because they only showcase the good part, right? So I'm like, oh, why am I wasting time here? So I never had a Facebook. But when I got this business, obviously I needed a Facebook account to, be able to advertise, to market this business opportunity to others. And what made me kind of shift how I think about it is because I am doing this for myself, for my children. I am not doing this to be approved by others. And I know that, there will always be judgment regardless of what you do. So in Vietnamese, we have a saying where làm dâu trăm họ, right? So you're a bride for hundreds, for thousands of people. So no matter what you do, they will find something wrong with you. But then at the same time, you will have others that are inspired by your post, by your action, by your courage. And for me, when I do a post or something, I'm not looking for everybody's approval. I just believe that if my post can reach one person that is in their darkest spot a day, or at the bottom there, and because of seeing that post will, uplift them, give them hope, and inspire them to make a change or to do something different, then that's enough. So that's how I started to kind of like turn off all the noise or all the self-doubt, all the fears of what will people think of me when I post. So what I try to say to my new mentee when they join, it's like, now you got to think of this, is you're not posting to show off. You're not posting to get approval. You're posting because you want to inspire. And you got to think of it as posting is your job now, right? Because I know there's a lot of people that do not like their job. They hate their job. They hate their boss. Okay. Hate is a strong word. I never like to use that word, but okay. They dislike. But what do we do each day? We still show up to that job. Why? Because it pays our bill. We get that salary at the end of the month that helps us pay, the rent, put food on the table, right? So I go the same thing with this business, posting online is part of the business. It's the daily tasks that you do to get your business out there, to see results, to see, to get buyers, to get results from your business, and to earn an income. So once you can get past that, and exactly what Ji-Hoon said earlier, a lot of it is just all in our head. It's all the stories we tell ourselves. Because after being on it, I realized that people are very self-centered. They care more about what other thinks of them. So it's the same thing when we care so much about what other thinks of us. We think the whole world revolves around us, but I'm sorry to tell you, it doesn't. Okay. So when they're looking at our stuff, they're probably like, okay, like we might think, oh my God, my hair is so ugly today. Like everybody's gonna know, but nobody cares because they're too busy thinking about their own, problems or their own struggles. So I think the biggest fear is just things that we tell ourselves, and half of it's not even true. And that's the one thing I noticed has kept people stuck, is their fear, right? So fear is just something you imagine. It's not even real. So I think with the social judgment, we just have to, again, it ties back to the mindset too. So if we can get people to have that shift in the mindset, then they can get past the social judgment. So for me, that's how I overcame, all that negativity or that self-doubt and that fear, because I kind of put it on the other way where, doing this is for my family, for my children, is not for others' approval. So that's how I overcame it. What about you, Lana? Like, where do you stand in this?
For me, social judgment was one of the biggest challenges that I have to overcome, because back then when I was in Vietnam, my husband and I, we was both teacher, and being a teacher in Vietnam, you got like so many people look up to you. When I started, I was like keep thinking, I was so afraid to post. People like, what my student gonna think? What are the people gonna think? And I was so I do have Facebook profile, but I was lock my profile to the Vietnamese market, to all the people that I think are gonna judge. But I think that was the best decision ever, because you need to protect your dream when it's small. Because if you tell your dream to the wrong people at the beginning, when it's not strong enough to stand on its own, you're gonna ruin it. So that was the best decision when I started this business. So I grow further, and you know what? Like, I'm not afraid of social media anymore. Transition from being teacher, that all I know is prepare lesson plan, to doing online marketing. Like, I never thought of that, like learning about online marketing, design photos, taking photo, talk in public. Come on, like I never thought of that, but I'm doing it right now. So when you transition into a new career, of course you're gonna hit learning curve. Of course you're gonna listen to other people doubt you, because you never done it before, and they never seen you do it before. But because I'm always come back to the community, I'm see other people, like couple months ago, couple years ago, they are so newbie, and now they are just like amazing leaders, and I follow their footsteps. So I think you can do this as well. Like me, 6 years ago, knowing nothing about online marketing, and now knowing a little bit and transform my life. Now with this online business, you can do that as well. How about you, see Phoebe?
Oh my God, Sid, you don't know just a little bit. 7 years in the business. You like 7
No,
years
because there's so much more to learn.
And yeah, amazing. And like you guys, right? The thing is, think about this, right? If you got sick, if your family got sick, if your children struggling, who will come to your house and will give you phở, will give you medicine, will give you stuff? Who will take care of your elderly parent for you? Who will pay tuition and take your children go to school for you? Only you, right? Only you. And the thing is, people can do this. We can do this too. Because you don't have to do this business by yourself, right? Imagine like our community, when we love to invite you guys come and check it out. Over 280,000 people worldwide using the same Ruben system. And now we bought free, I'm bought free, Lan Anh bought free, Karen bought free, Sit Hương, and you bought free as well. See? Because the business work. And right now I'm so happy and grateful for that. Now I am my own boss. And I'm so excited to share this business with other people who are struggling, who want more time with their family. Because nobody will take care of your family or you but yourself, right? And we have legitimate business. We pay taxes. And as the business owner, we have so much tax write-off benefit. We found this amazing blessing. That's why we are here. We show our beautiful faces, right? Because we want to share this amazing blessing to you. So guys, change your mindset so that you can change your life. And your family depend on it. So this is my plan A. And my goal to retire in 5 years. We make it work. And I'm bought free after 5 months. So back to you, Sit Hương.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for your experience and sharing experience. Yeah, it's for me, dealing, actually talking about the social judgments is for me, and dealing with that is a really different way. As you know that I am an educator and also teacher too. And in many people's minds that when you are teacher, you are expected to only do one thing like teaching, right? Some people believe that a teacher, an educator should not do business. They think that if a teacher starting building a business, somehow the respect for that teacher maybe might become less. And I heard some comment like, oh, she's a teacher and now she's doing business now. And honestly, at first that's annoyed me. But over time, I realized that not everyone thinks that way. And even if some people do, so this opinion doesn't define me. So I think that in my opinion and from my experience too, so being an educator is not only about teaching, it's about the growing and trying the new thing. Because right now, our students, the people out there need a new kind of educator, right? Not only someone who teaches from the books, from the knowledge, but someone who lived in real experience and bring those lessons back to the student and parent. Yeah, because the knowledge everyone can read in a book, right? But experience is a different, and experience is personal. Experience is unique. Each person have a different experience, so it's make it truly valuable. So if the people still doubt me, I don't accuse too much. I don't do anything. I don't accuse to them. I just do my best job. Yeah, I remember one time the one parent didn't say to me directly, but I heard it through the other parent. They say, "Oh, Miss Hương is doing MLM." And yeah, I wonder if she's still and she said that I wonder if she's still doing focus on teaching or she too busy to do business. But honestly, when I heard that, it's a little bit hurt. Yeah, not because I felt guilty, but not because I care about my work as an educator. So at that moment, I realized something like I don't need to explain myself to everyone. I just need to keep doing my job very well. I focus on my student, I focus on my family, and I focus on giving my best job every day. So over time, people started to see the truth, not because of what I say, but because of what I do. Yeah. So that is simple, right? Yeah. So as a leader, right, a big leader in the community, Miss Lanang, and you see a lot of our business owner have to deal with other struggles.
Yes.
So can you just share something about that when you coach and you leading the big team, and what other struggles that our business owner have to deal in the transition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, like four of us, there's so many struggle, right? We just listed so many, but that is business. That how we grow. And other than social adjustment, people just call you name. People like misunderstand about you, about your business. I think one of the biggest struggle um, that I see in other people and myself too at the beginning is believing in believing that we can.
Mhm.
I still remember that I was so excited to join the community, seeing all sorts of results. People make 4-figure, 5-figure, 6-figure per month, and I say, "Wow!" And I joined this group. Uh, the name of the group is 6-figure months, and I say, I was like, I didn't dare to ask, but I was like, "Is that real?" Like, so like actually that group, the name of the group is real, and people in there it actually making that much. I didn't believe at first, but later on when I truly understand about the business and see how people transform, I can understand the more I go, the further I go into the business. But at the beginning, I see so many moms that I do the coaching call with. They still that they just a mom, right? So they do to work and they think that doing online you have to have experience. You have to have business experience. You need to know technology. You need to know to work with computer. But throughout my couple years of being a coach and coaching so many people, it's so blessed. I feel so blessed, and I feel so rewarding seeing other people transform from like a not knowing how to use the computer and become like working okay, sending contract, working with computer, slowly learn and leading with heart. That is the most rewarding in the business. And I'm telling you, if you are willing to learn, there will be a teachers out there, and that's why we are paying forward. We are like so many leaders step up in the community. They are not finance connected, but they are willing to share their secret. They don't hide anything. Like Sid Karen, Sid Hương, and Phoebe is here. They own very important leaders in our community, sharing generously their knowledge for you to win. So I encourage you to check it out. So that is the one of the challenge that I see in my team. How about you, Sid Karen?
Yes, just like I said, it's not always sunshine and rainbow, even though, some may paint it that way. But what we say is it's real. It's a real business. It's not a get rich quick, and it's going to take time and effort. And I think from my experience, for me, I think there are struggles along the way, but nothing certain. But I think what I see a common struggles in the community, which is similar to what Anne said, is the faith or the belief, or the I guess the patience or the perseverance, because they're in the mindset of instant gratification. And especially when you're shifting from offline or traditional business or employee to online, because we're so used to the online space, everything being fast, right? Super fast. You send a message, the person receives it right away. It's not like waiting for the snail mail to come through, or an email is fast, or nowadays you got online order, Amazon, some places deliver same day delivery, which still blows my mind, but that's just the day and age that we are living in now. It's the digital era, right? So what I saw, what people struggle is that they come in the business all excited, like we all said, they have big dreams, and then they start working and they don't see any results, for the next week, next month. Then they say, it doesn't work for me. So they throw in the towel. So I think the struggle is that they don't have that patience or that, that perseverance, commitment to put through. Because if you think back, if you are in a job or in a profession like PB, I don't know how many years it took for you to become a nurse, right? 5 years. And then that's 5 years of your time and money spent for tuition for you to become a nurse and to earn what you earn. So when you come into this business, even though it's a business, but it's also a learn as you go kind of thing. Because like what I don't know, one of you said something when I think Lana said, when you change career, it's a learning curve as well. Even though the training is there, the system is there to assist and to help you, but you still need to do the learning and the growth yourself. So I see a lot of people throw in the towel and they quit before they see results. And that's why they say it doesn't work. But then I also see people who stuck around 1 year, 2 years, and maybe they're slow bloomer, but after that, I do see them blossom. And to be honest, we have a very good example here is Lanan, because she kind of joined around the same time as me, and I'm the fast bloomer. Like my business took off like fast in the beginning, right? And Lanan was around, and actually, like I know that a lot of people look up and say, "Oh, Karen, you're so amazing. How'd you do it so fast?" But actually, I admire Lanan much, much more than I give myself credit, because if it takes off fast, then I guess it was easy for me. It wasn't easy, but to see results, it felt easy. But for Lanan to stuck around for 11 months with no results and still here, like that's admiration I have for her, because I think if I were her, I might have quit myself, right? So that's why, like I said, I've seen both sides, and I see it's just the time and effort you put in. So you have to allow yourself, because now you're investing into a business that takes time to build. So it's not like a job where you show up and you get paid the next day, the next week, right? So that's what I see. It's almost like an analogy that I tell my team sometimes. It's like you're planting a seed. You put it in the ground, you cover it with dirt, you don't see anything under happening, but you still water it, you put it in the sun, and you know that in a few days that it will grow, and then you still take care of it and it will bear, fruits, or it will blossom flowers, but it's not going to happen instantly overnight. So sometimes what you don't see doesn't mean it's not happening, but it's just that, do you have the patience to follow through? And I think that's where a lot of people struggle, is with that, because in here again, it's also the faith or the belief in the system too. It's just the same thing as you, Lana. And when I joined, I'm like, how in the world are these people earning like 20,000, 30,000 a month when I work 7 days a week for like TV, and 7 days a week, 12, 16 hours a day, and I barely make that much. So how can they do that, right? Like it was really a hard concept for us to grasp. Yeah. And because we see those numbers, we think that it should happen for us if we do it right away too. But when you look back, people have been around for 1 or 2 years and you're a newbie. So obviously you have to, be fair and compare yourself to someone just like you that just started, instead of someone started like 2-3 years ago. They're further along in the journey. So I think that's where the struggle is. Again, it always ties back to the mindset, right? Because the mindset of being in the long game versus the short game. And I think that's the distinction between our business, where people come in thinking it's a get rich quick kind of thing, because our numbers are so large that it's hard to believe that it's possible, and not a get rich quick thing. But then when people come in and they don't see the results our way, they quit. So that's what I see where the struggle is. People don't give this enough time for it to grow. Yeah.
So Karen, you say everything already, so I have nothing to add. But yeah, truly, guys, right? Like see, like and compare the business, like this is your baby, your brand new baby, right? It takes time for the baby to grow, to walk, to talk, to go to school, to go to work, to make money, right? Said Karen, right? Planting the seed, it takes time to bloom into become beautiful tree. So mindset, in 90% success in our business, it all depends on mindset. And the skill set we can teach you, right? Training, mentorship, coaching, mastermind community. But guess what? We have so much more that we can help you with mindset as well. right? We have morning routine, we have mindset session, we have so much support that we provide for you. The key is show up for your business every day. Watery that seed every day, right? Feed your baby and change your baby diaper every day, right? So guys, this business truly transforms thousands of lives. And this can be the solution you're looking for. So take action, right? And we can't wait to guide you, to mentor you, to coach you to succeed in this business. Thank you, Sit Hướng.
Yeah, actually, that I saw a lot of my team member. The more thing they have to deal is the emotion. Yeah, emotion up and down. Sometimes that if the client just say no, and they, that emotion keep them the whole day. Like the mood is really down, down. And sometimes they see some bad comment on their fan page, and they say, "Oh my God, is that the business? It's good," or something like that. Yes, it's a lot of complaint from the team member, but they say, yeah, but one thing that from my experience, I of course for myself too. At the first when I started this business, my emotions sometimes up and down too. So, but I found the way so I can control my emotion. Like, I go meditate. Yeah, meditation. Yeah, stop. Yeah, breathe deeply and let it go. Yeah. And by practice by day, and I can totally that deal with my own emotion. Yeah. Yeah, can you tell your dad to wait a little bit? Okay. I'm go like sorry. Talking with my daughter. Yeah, and so I told them, go meditate and you will feel better, you will feel calm down, and you see that opinion, third opinion, comment, third comment. Yeah, it's just nothing. They cannot bring the food to your family, right? So you are the person who take responsible for your life or your family. And so any people say something, yeah, we don't have to argue with them. We don't to make you up and down. Yeah, and stop seeing them as attacked. Just starting seeing them as a moment, and that's pass. Yeah, and so a lot of my team member, they know the way how to manage their emotion, and then they became the calmer, and they became like see that everything is impermanent. Yeah, everything that everything that not permanent. Everything impermanent. Yeah. So that's the way I think that the most struggle that's my team member due to. Yeah. And so, oh wow, we almost 40 minutes. Yeah, 45
No, but
minutes.
then before we stop, so you can only see on the struggle. But one
Yeah.
question I ask three of you, like, is that worth it for you?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thousand%.
Right? If I have to do all over again, I still choose this business 1,000 times,
Yeah.
because
Can
like
we?
no other business they got the flexibility like this,
Yes.
where the system done for me, and then I can run this business with one person. Like in order to run a business like this and generate that kind of income back in Vietnam, I need to have at least 50 employee, 50, 50. And
Wow.
now I'm running this business only one person. Yeah, as you can see.
Sweet Langan, can you also share some of more of your results? So guys, right? So guys, right? 40 minutes in, you know that this business truly transform our life. And yes, right, it's a mindset, the social adjustment, and the struggle that all of us going through. But when the tree is blooming, right, the results have been amazing. So Sweet Langan, share with us some of your results.
So that is just amazing now that I'm in year 6 years and a half into the business. And after 3 years and a half, I able to create a, um, a passive income level of 18,000 Canadian passive. So that is amazing because like with a small girl coming from Vietnam, like willing to do labor work, willing. But I like in my heart, I truly want to own my own business, but I'm willing to do labor work to start off, to like to nurture my mindset and to. But then I was so lucky to find this business and keep on going with this, and now I'm able to. Stay at home full time, taking care of my 4 children, choosing my time schedule, buying my home in Canada, owning a home in Canada, that's out of my mind. Back onto a golf course, and like my family is big, so we got five bedroom and enough for 6 people in our family because we moved from a renting house with like 3 bedroom to a 5 bedroom house. So that is also amazing, but it's really rewarding to able to invite my parents multiple trip to Canada, and soon gonna have chance transfer my parents like to Canada for life. So that is my wish for 2026.
Yay.
That's amazing.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I guess
How about you, Sis Karen? Like, because we only talk about struggle, right? So
yes, I mean, it's
what
about
is
having
good for
fun.
you?
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Lennon, on all your success from this business. I know it's life transforming. For me, this is, complete life changing. So, like for me, to be honest, I came into this with a bit of a selfish need just to make some extra income so I can scale back from my dental lab to have a bit more time with my kids. Because, like PB said, our kids will not be kids forever, and once they're grown up, and you missed everything. And it's, I think in this day and age, it's so important to have that bonding time with your kids where they feel safe, where they feel that you care and that they can open up to you. Because now we see so many people, children so closed off, and we hear about these young suicidal. Like, why is it like that? That's because they don't have enough of the connection, right? And because as parents, we're too busy working to put food on the table, to pay the bills, that we are sacrificing the one thing that we think we are working for is our children. We are sacrificing them, by not being there to support their journey as they're growing up. So for me, that was my selfish need, but coming in there, it just transformed so much more through this business, which I never thought was possible. I was able to shut down my dental lab because that was our sole income for our household, because my husband and I both work in the lab there. And the other thing is, when I started this business, we were living in Chilliwack, which is an hour away from where I live now in Surrey, which is like half an hour from Vancouver. Right. So I grew up in Surrey. I lived here, got married, had my family here. But because of my lab, I had to move away because there's less competition further away. And I never, if I continue living that lab, doing the lab, I knew that it was not possible for me to move back to Surrey because obviously closer city, houses are much more expensive and the work was not here. But because of this business, I was able to do that. I was able to move back to here after doing this business for 4 years. And then after about 4.5 years, I was able to actually close down my dental lab. So financially, it allowed me to do that. Of course, along that time, I was at the time with my kids more than ever. So every morning, I do a morning walk with my son, which before I couldn't. And every weekend, I drive out an hour to UBC to pick up my daughter to take her home for the weekend because she's doing university out there. So this is something I would have to say no in the past, right? But now is like, yes, I can. And then the other rewarding thing, which I never thought was possible, which I want, we all, like PB shared the story about her parents, we all in our, with our age bracket now, we all have aging parents, people that we want to give back, people that we want to take care of. And I knew that with my previous income with the dental lab, that was never possible because we were barely getting by. And, as much as you want to, you just don't have the means to. But because of this business, I was able to support them in their retirement so that they are retired, but, financially free, like stress-free, because we help them cover the bills or take care of things for them. So then because we moved back to Surrey, I bought a big home that had an in-law suite. We renovated to make it work for them. So my parents were able to sold their house, move in with us. So living pretty much stress-free because they have a place. They don't have to worry about mortgage, maintenance, or anything. So it's taken care. And it's not like renting, because that was one of the options. But they go, what if we rent and then they kick us out because they want to sell their house or family move? So they want something stable when they retire. They don't want to be moving around. So because of this business allowed me to do that as well. And, just living with them, also be able to take them to the doctor's appointment, help them with, their medication or anything they need, because that's the other thing. At one end we have our children, but at the other end we have aging parents that we feel that we don't have enough time to support and take care because we're all too busy making a living and not living our life. So that's why I said this business for me has been a total game changer, life changing. So it's been rewarding, so rewarding. And like I said, that was the selfish need, but along the journey, I transformed, I changed. And then just like how Lanan said earlier, it was more rewarding to be able to know that I have an impact. I've made an impact in someone's life. I've inspired someone to join the business. It's really heartwarming and rewarding to get on the call or to get these comments from complete strangers. Oh, Karen, I joined this business because of you. That webinar I saw you on, that, it clicked with me. It made, it gave me courage to do this business. And I'm thinking, little me, just doing my thing, didn't know that I would have such an impact. So it allowed me to dream bigger, to do bigger, and to know that, that everybody have a worth. You might think you're not, but you have an impact on somebody that you may not know yet, right? So just keep what you're doing what you're doing, and to inspire others and to kind of light the way, give people hope that it's possible. Because if we can do it, we're just ordinary mom, even though different profession, different background, when you join the community, you'll meet thousands of others, with different projects. We even have doctors, accountant, engineer, like nail technicians. So, most of us here come from, I guess, an educated profession, but we still have laborers, workers, right? Nail technicians, or even people that are restaurant workers, are just warehouse job, everybody from everywhere, or even stay-at-home mom that's doing this. So it can work for anyone if they have the desire and that burning fire to make a change, and is willing to step out of their comfort zone and take that leap of faith. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, congratulations, Karen, with all the results. And the thing I love is that, hey, we help our family and we give him back to the community. We grow our mindset. We become a better version of ourselves. This is what you get in this business. Right? A little bit about my result as well. Besides, quit my 15-year nursing career, bought free at age 45 after 5 months starting this online business. Like Lang An, you want to sponsor and bring your parent to Canada with you. I was able to sponsor my brother and bring the family of 4 come to the United States and stay with us. We support them financially. My niece, she just graduated from high school. We got her car for college. Travel 11 countries in the last 1.5 years that I am bought free. So imagine you don't have to wake up the alarm clock anymore. You don't have to ask your boss permission if you can go on vacation. And if they say no, because no staff, you stuck, right? You don't have to ask permission if you can stay home, taking care of your family member that need you without worry about the finance aspect. This business is run on automation, right? 24 hours for us. This is the business in the box. And guys, I really want you guys to experience this. The freedom to choose, the freedom to live life on your own terms. It sounds amazing, but when you experience it, I say, OMG, amazing. So guys, take action, right? Take action, take the next step, check it out. This business may be a solution you're looking for. Do this for you, your family. And Sit Hương, how did business have been transformed your life?
Yeah, actually, that's a two big rewarding from this business. And so, of course, I'm grateful for this business a lot. But the two things, the first, back 4 years ago, is when the COVID hit, and I almost had to close my English center. Yeah. And this business saved my business, saved my school, saved my students, and it still run until now. And with our business, totally have to close, the school, because we didn't have money anymore. So the first thing that's to save my English school. And the second thing is the last year, it's hurricane hit at Asheville, where I was living, and it damaged my husband's school. And my husband lost job. And we had to relocate to the new town to live and find a new job. But because we have this business and was not worried, and we say, oh, we have money to survive until my husband found a job. That's very rewarding, and it's really grateful for this business. A lot of things done for myself, done for my children. My daughter now can do edit video for me, and also to be that in front of the camera and say like the MC or something like that, because she saw that what I doing every day when I show on the social media, and she's not trying to talk with the people, to show that on social media, and she said that it's normal. Nobody trusts me. I just want what I say. I just want to say that something I didn't do anything wrong. So I think that's great. So I think that we are the mirror. We are the best practice for our children. And even that means I'm 52 years old and I still doing a few things. And I'm not scared of anything. And it's also that my children can learn from me. No lesson here, these children like that you teach from the whatever you doing every day. That's my rewarding. Wow. Wow, almost 1 hour. Wow. All right, so I think that we should closing and let people. I thank you so much. Thank you. That I wish if we can talk, we can keep going, but we couldn't do it because right now almost that 1 hour and everybody have to pick up the key too. So before we close, I just want to share the few simple things. That first, we all come from different backgrounds, employee, business owner, educator, nurse, but the biggest shift is all the way inside us. It starts with our mindset. It's the first thing. The second thing is social judgment is real, and people will have opinion when you change, but what really matters is not what they think, it's what you believe about yourself. And the third, so many struggle. This is a part of journey. It's part of business. Being a business owner, you have to deal with. It's fine. We should all go through them. But when we learn how to handle them, and they become the lesson, and it's not roadblocks, right? So if you take only one thing from today, so let it be this, like, you don't need to be perfect to start. You don't need to be willing to grow, right? And if today our talk, it give you even a little bit courage to try something new, then I think that our lives have done this job. And thank you for being here with us. And and if you would like to learn more about this business model, so feel free message Miss Karen, Lanang, or PB, and we love to connect with you. And thank you again. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. God
Bye.
bless.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye now.
Bye.